Hello and welcome again. Glad you could join us today. Today's video is going to be about something special. It's going to be about Medigap policies. In particular, it's going to address the Medicare policy known as Plan A. Now, many individuals that are new to Medicare can find this a bit confusing. Obviously, you have Part A, Part B, Part C, Part D, Plan A, Plan B, and the list goes on and on and on. And these can get quite tedious to keep straight. However, today's video, our objective today is to make sure that you understand the difference between the parts and the plans. And more importantly, what Plan A is, and that it's not Part A. Alright, so here we go. As you may recall, Part A is actually part of Medicare itself, the original Medicare, the Medicare that is designed and provided by the federal government. Okay, that was part of the law that was passed back in the 60s. Now, that's Part A. It covers hospital visits, things of that nature. Okay, however, there's a co-insurance part to that. There's also a deductible that is associated with Part A. The Part A deductible, depending on what year you're in when you're watching this, could be anywhere from $1,400 to $1,500 per visit. Keep in mind those Part A deductibles, as we may mention in several videos, you can end up paying that more than once in a calendar year. So if you plan on making lots of hospital stays, which hopefully you're not, but some people that may be an actual thing for them, you need to keep that in mind and possibly have a supplement or some other type of coverage to add in addition to your Medicare Part A to help cover those expenses. With all that being said, today what we're going to address is going to be Plan A. Now, Plan A is actually one of the plans that is a Medigap policy. Medigap policy and Medicare supplement policies are the exact same thing. These terms can be used interchangeably, and often they are. Many of the websites you visit, many of the advertisements you see will mix those two up quite often. Don't be alarmed. When you hear Medicare supplement or Medigap policy, it's the exact same thing. No one's trying to trick you. It's just that the vernacular has been kind of eased up over the years. Okay. So about Plan A. What is it? What does it cover? Why would you want it? Okay, now Plan A, if you have your Medicare New Guidebook developed by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, you turn in 2020, it's actually page 70, but basically the section where it talks about Medicare supplements, it'll have a little table laid out that says Medigap policies, Medicare supplement insurance, Medigap plans in parentheses, so they know it's the same thing too, and that's good. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that all of these plans are standardized. What do we mean by that? Well, essentially what we're saying is that Plan A must cover these benefits. Okay? Plan B must cover these benefits. Now, that must be the case no matter who is providing the plan. Keep in mind, these Medigap plans are actually provided by private insurance companies, okay, or public insurance companies. So Plan A covers your Part A co-insurance hospital cost up to an additional 365 days after Medicare benefits are used. So that gives you an additional 1 year, okay, after all your Medicare Part A benefits and privileges are exhausted. It also covers the co-insurance left behind by Part A. If you don't know what the co-insurance is left behind by Part A, I encourage you to go investigate and look that up. I could tell you now, but I want you to have a little bit of involvement here. Medicare Part B co-insurance and co-payment. It covers that. Blood, the first 3 pints, it covers that. As you may know, Medicare does not pay for the first 3 pints. It pays for all the pints after that. Blood's expensive. And Part A hospice care, co-insurance, and co-payments, it pays for that. Everything else it leaves off, okay? Now, the good thing about Plan A is that it covers 100% of those 4 items. Okay, so it covers 100% of your Part A co-insurance, 100% of your Part B co-payment or co-insurance, 100% of your first 3 pints of blood, and Part A hospice care, 100% of that. Now, there are other plans. Pretty much every plan other than Plan A covers more than this, okay? However, due to the fact that you're leaving off some of the benefits that exist in these other plans, in exchange for that, you're going to have a lower monthly premium, which can be very important to some people. All right, so Plan A is the most basic plan available when it comes to Medigap policies. If that's something that you'd like to know more about, please feel free to contact us. The link's below. Otherwise, hope to see you on another video. Thanks for watching.